Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Goa has been a crowd favorite since a very long time. Each year, tons of tourists from across the globe come here to enjoy its beautiful beaches. It has some of the best cafes and restaurants serving mouth-watering food. With that, Goa also has a very happening and vibrant nightlife where you can find enough places to party till sunrise. But beyond the obvious tourist attractions lies an extremely scenic, charming, and quite frankly an underrated Goa, which has been left alone by the wave of tourism. If you are tired of going to the same places again and again and want to discover something new, keep watching this video as I will share 5 hidden gems of Goa. But first, a word from our sponsors. Okay, so this video is brought to you by us. We sponsor all our videos, so please support us.
Please like, subscribe and share, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
A freshwater lagoon surrounded by coconut trees, right on the beach, is a sight to behold. Kullam Beach in South Goa is a gem that is beginning to gain popularity, but still hasn't yet become very touristy. About 12 kilometers north of Agonda Beach, Kullam Beach is a destination that should not be missed. The last 2 kilometers of the stretch is a dirt road leading up to the top of the Kola cliff. From here, you take the steps down to the beach. We stayed 2 nights at Dwarka Eco Beach Resort, which is constructed along the hill and has amazing views of the lagoon and the beach.
Whoa. Insane. Oh my god. Look at this view. Wow. There's a lagoon down there. Beach right here. On top of this hill.
At 15,000 rupees per night, the rooms are not cheap, but they offer you a mind-blowing view and an unforgettable experience. Our meals were included in the room rate, but if you're not planning to stay here, you can eat at the Blue Lagoon Kola Resort.
Oh my god. What a freaking awesome lagoon. Shit.
Kayaking in the lagoon is a super fun way to experience this location. You can also walk along the banks of the river to soak in this place.
And we're just walking around, exploring the place. We swam here last night.
It was so much fun swimming and diving in the river. The water was so clear and refreshing. Guess who became the official photographer for every kayaker that passed us by? You can easily spend a day exploring this beautiful beach and its lagoon, and I would highly recommend staying at this beach for at least 2 days to get an wholesome experience. For our next spot, we travel to the Goan backwaters of River Shapora. This small village in the Goan countryside is home to a very biodiverse flora and fauna. Nadura Village is located away from the coast at a distance of about 23 kilometers from Anjana. Rupesh from Soul Candy Tours invited us to spend an evening here so we could experience the joy of kayaking in this heaven.
Turn left, you're going to pedal right.
Right.
Okay? The sharper you pedal, the sharper the turn. Okay? In case you want to slow down, if there's something in front of you, you're going the wrong way, you turn this around.
Okay.
And instead of pulling the water, you're pushing the water.
From witnessing a magical sunset to watching flock of egrets fly over our heads,
Oh my god.
we were left speechless by the magical charm of this place. You're not going to find any hotels or accommodations out here, and it's best to plan a half-day trip. Rupesh can arrange barbecues and a boat ride for those who just want to relax and chill. You can explore the river further and even take a plunge in its refreshing waters. For the third spot on our list, we have to take a ferry from Old Goa to reach the islands of Devar and Sharau. And what better way to do it than on an electric bike? Located about 12 kilometers from Pancham, both Devar and Sharau islands can be reached by a ferry that runs from Old Goa between 8 am and 9 pm. We're on our way to exploring Devar Island. Very fascinating history of Goa and even of Devar Island.
Now in 10th to 12th century, this particular island was known as Devwadi or Deepati. Basically indicates that it was land of temples. Now that period of time we had Kadamba dynasty was ruling Goa. Also Vijayanagara was a part of it. And in 1510 we had the Portuguese who came in. So when Portuguese came, they came through the Arabian Sea, which is at that corner, through this river which we just crossed. This river is called as Mandovi river, but in olden days it was called as Madei. Madei. Now Madei flows from Karnataka, and then when she comes from there, enters into Goa, it is called as Mandovi. Now this drastic change happened when the Portuguese changed the name.
Devar Island is a small island community which is cut off from the mainland of Goa. That's why it has its own charm. You can spend half a day here riding around the villages and paddy fields, interacting with locals. Devar has a lot to offer, from churches to old ruins to hidden caves, and it is fascinating to see how these mingle with each other. Right across Devar Island lies the island of Sharau, which houses the Salim Ali Bird Sanctuary.
Small or a huge? Different from that.
Talking about crocodiles.
Let me introduce you to the birdman of Sharau, Uday.
Good morning.
An early morning boat ride with him on the Mandovi River is one of the best experiences to have here. It was a very cold morning for us, and we had a great time trying to spot some crocodiles while watching the sunrise.
Sharau Islands is the Mandovi River. Did not see any crocodiles, but saw a lot of birds. Yeah. Uday was so kind to show us all the birds that we could see. We saw some kites, we saw some egrets, kingfishers.
Green pigeons also.
Oh yeah.
After our boat ride, it was time to get drunk at a local tavern. And it's only 10 am.
Smells of fenny. Namaskar. It's very, very nice. Excellent.
It was a fun experience to interact with the local patrons. One shot of masala fenny knocked us right out.
Feeling so hot.
With just one thing will feel like feeling the sweaters that I wore.
So it's so amazing.
If you want to have a similar experience in Sharau, you can contact Soul Traveling, which curates offbeat experiences in Goa.
What you getting?
What an experience.
On to the next spot on the list. Surrounded by a cove of coconut trees lies an untouched beach called Kullam. Located just 3 kilometers north of Kullam Beach, come here if you crave some peace and quiet.
Google map got us here. We've parked a car here. This guy here has told us that this is the way to Kullam. So we are gonna check out Kullam. It looked really good on Google, the photos and everything.
It takes about 20 minutes of downhill trekking to reach this beach.
Finally here! There are only locals, there are no shacks open. Carry water, some food maybe, but don't throw the garbage, take it with you, obviously. So we climbed here now, a little thing, 10 minutes on the hill, and look at this view.
The coconut trees creates a mystical atmosphere with the turquoise blue water and huge rocks to complement the scene. It's a great place to have a picnic with friends and family. In monsoons, a waterfall flows directly onto the beach. And finally, we come to the last location on our list. To the northernmost part of Kullam Beach lies an island aptly named as the Monkey Island. During low tide, you can walk in waist-height water up to the island. And during high tide, you can actually kayak up to the island. One fine evening, just before the sunset, we went on to explore the island. We found an entrance and followed the path to this beautiful viewpoint, which had a gazebo as well.
Well, now it is. Holy shit! Wow!
We were surprised to see such a beautiful view of the Kullam Beach. We saw eagles circle over kayakers. We trekked further to the Pandava Rock, which had a beautiful view of the ocean. Now it was a great sunset, but we had to leave it midway to have some daylight on our way back. It's an excellent place to go trekking with your friends and family away from the crowds of the Kullam Beach. And this brings us to the end of our list of 5 offbeat destinations in Goa. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you again in the next video.